Hey guys, it's Tuesday, so that means Tag Tuesday. Tag Tuesday! It's Tag Tuesday. It's the day of the tag video. Tuesday tag video day. So this Tuesday's tag video is going to be a throwback tag. So I found 10 questions that will take us back. So here we go. I was born in the year of none of your business. I am getting old. So old. Do I have any pictures of myself when I was younger? I do somewhere. My brother has all of our parents' old photos, and I just have a few laying around, so here is one. Gosh, I was a cutie patootie. When I was young, I remember watching Sesame Street for sure, Mr. Rogers, The Electric Company, Different Strokes, The Brady Bunch for sure. I watched The Brady Bunch a lot. Gilligan's Island, Three's Company, Silver Spoons, Different Strokes, Facts of Life, all of those awesome, amazing, great shows. I watched a lot of TV, I guess. What did I want to be when I was little, when I was growing up? I always kind of thought I wanted to be an architect. You have to know lots of things to be an architect, and it's architect school. We're going to school for architecture. Takes a long time and a lot of money. So I did not do that. I don't want to do that now. I guess kind of what I'm doing now is sort of design related, but I wanted to be an architect, I guess. What were my favorite toys to play with? I loved Legos. I had all sorts of kinds of Legos, and I would just pour them all out on our floor, and I would sit and play with them for hours. And I remember my grandma would sit with me and watch me play with them. And I would make airplanes and houses, and then I would also play with my Matchbox cars, and then I would pretend that there was a natural disaster, and I would use a blanket and pretend it was an avalanche destroying the city I had built. I also played a lot of Star Wars, and we had all sorts of Star Wars things. So Legos and Star Wars is mainly what I played with. My younger brother, was really into G.I. Joe. Me, not so much the G.I. Joe. Barbies, yes. G.I. Joe, no. What 3 songs did I love when I was younger? I would have to say I liked Cyndi Lauper a lot, Boy George, and Duran Duran. And to have specific songs, I don't really have any specific songs. The first record, and it was an actual record, a 45, that I ever purchased was the Eurythmics. Sweet Dreams Are Made of These, and I bought it at Kohl's department store, and I think it was like 60 cents. Ugh, so old, so long ago. Are there any special things I've kept from when I was a child? I have hidden somewhere a blanket from when I was little, and maybe a teddy bear. And that's probably all that I really have. Something weird I used to do when I was a kid, I guess when I was really little, I don't remember any of this. My mom said I used to like to sniff the next door neighbor's feet, like a dog, on my hands and knees. That's weird, right? No recollection of ever doing that, ever. The scariest thing I remember that happened to me when I was younger, other than my parents and my grandma taking us to haunted houses and scaring us, the other scary thing I think that happened is when I was little, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, we were hiking in Devil's Lake State Park in Wisconsin, and my dad, my mom, and my brother were going really slow, so I went way ahead, and I eventually stopped because I thought I'd just wait on the trail for them and they'd catch up with me. Well, they went down a different trail. So I sat there for a long time, and then I had to backtrack, and I didn't see them. So then I felt like I was lost, and I was scared, and I was probably crying, and then I decided I'd just walk back up the trail and maybe take the other direction if there was a fork in the trail. And eventually I caught up with them, but it was like 3 or 4 hours, if I'm remembering correctly, that I was separated from my family in a state park, alone by myself. At least it was the daytime, and I found them eventually. That's the scariest thing. How is the world now different from when I was a kid? Back when I was a kid, my parents used to let me go off on my own. Like, when I was 11, 12 years old, I would get on the city bus, and I would take the city bus to downtown Appleton with a friend, and we'd go shopping, or I'd go to the Valley Fair Mall for the day and come home. When my brother and I were at Epcot Center in Disney World, my mom let my brother and I think I was 12 then, hop on the monorail and go back to Magic Kingdom ourselves so we could go on rides while my mom and dad sat at the water park in the sun. Oh my God, you would probably never ever do that nowadays. So I would say that's probably one of the biggest things that's different now than it was back then. So that's the throwback tag. What are your memories from when you were little? For some of you, that might not be that long ago. For others, it might be the same as me or longer. Who knows? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Remember, daydreaming may lead to reality. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye! That's right, Pooch. Happiness is finding a pencil. Blah, 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 blah. That. I also played a mortician